Today we're going to talk about amplifying your impact. So my question to you is, have you ever left a meeting and not felt heard? You're showing up and you're talking to someone the way you want to be spoken to. And the truth of the matter is, we are all unique. And it's really important for you to know your audience. And that starts with pre-meeting prep. The idea of showing up to meetings with, you can call it 1, 2, 3, you can call it a problem, action, result, what your challenge is, your suggested actions, and the suggested results are. But come prepared. Set that intention of what you want the people in the meeting to hear what you're saying and to walk away with. Then during the meeting, you want to be an active listener. And that means looking for body language and cues that people are hearing you. We went so far this week to demonstrate in a meeting, based on assessments, how people make decisions, how far into the level of fact-finding they need. And what we were able to show someone was, because they only need sort of the table of contents of a book, that's what they were giving their listener. And the reality was their listener needed the table of contents, the whole book, and actually a book review to feel like they had the information to make a decision. And when we brought those two things together, suddenly not only was the topic impactful, but also the interaction, the engagement, the person who was asking the question, the person who called the meeting actually felt like the other person heard them. The real key is active listening to see if your audience, your counterpart, the people in the meeting are hearing you. Strategic contribution, and then making sure that you're all aligned in what the takeaways are. Other thing that I want to mention, especially as you're trying to see if you're being heard, are the nonverbal cues. There was a lot that was talked about by one person about other people rolling their eyes. And then in that exact meeting, they wound up doing that. And what they were actually doing was they were creating walls with the people in the meeting. They saw that not only were they not being heard, but it felt to the person trying to express themselves that what they had to say didn't really matter or wasn't trying to be heard. So those nonverbal cues are really important. Now, eye rolling is an extreme, but it can be people looking down at their phone. It could be looking out at the window. It could be any one of a million nonverbal cues. The point here is, if you want to be heard, really consider who your audience is, what your objective is, and what success is before you go into the meeting. And then pay attention to the people around you while you're in the meeting. And then after the meeting, have a thoughtful follow-up. Be considerate, but also hold people accountable, especially if you've agreed to what it is that you need to have done. And that is how you get heard. Again, it's extremely important to go into a meeting knowing what your problem, challenge, or situation is, what 1, 2, or 3 actions are that can be taken so they can be discussed, there can be open collaboration, and then what the proposed resolutions are based on that, and making sure that everybody is coming to agreement. And I would even go so far as to say, do not be married to, do not be invested in the way you get to a result. The key is that you're getting to a result and that you're progressing. Those are the important things. If you can distill your intention down to a 1, 2, 3, a problem, action, resolution, and you get to the resolution without being married to how you get there, you will be so much more impactful in being heard as well as in achieving your results. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please like and or subscribe. And I'd really love to hear your comments below. Are these things that you've tried in a meeting? And if they haven't worked, please let me know. I would love to engage with you and provide other suggestions.